Hi, how does one face dusra, or a bowler who has more than one variation, a spin bowler rather, and especially if he has bend arm action? Now, the law is with them because of the 15 degrees. They still chuck. So I was thinking how to face these guys, and I found out that any spin can be faced if there is space given between the ball and the body and the stroke he's going to play. Now, for that to happen, a batsman needs to stand somewhere out here, the fifth stump. Let this be the fourth stump, the invisible stump, outside the fourth stump. He can take a guard at the third stump, no issues on that. But he should stand on the fifth stump, showing four stumps to the bowler and also the umpire. Because most of the times, or rather every time, the moment the ball is released, batsmen tend to shuffle or tend to move in front or back, and while doing that, he comes across the stumps. Now, this is what the spinner wants. The idea for a spinner is to not only beat the batsman in the air, but try to get him in line with the stumps. Now, a spinner, if he has to be effective, he needs to ball fuller, or rather a good length delivery, say 5 feet. This is the area where he's going to ball. These are the areas where he'll ball. And if he's bowling a dusra, or the one which has more, which is the other one, it can be a leg spin for a off spinner or a off spin for a left arm spinner. So to beat him, he needs to bowl to a traditional length or line he's going to bowl. So for example, in an off spinner, he'll try to bowl a dusra from here. He'll try to pitch it out here so that he gets beaten and he gets stumped. Or sometimes he might bowl the middle stump line also. So while batting outside the leg stump rather, it would be easy for a batsman to have enough space so that if he misreads the ball and he wants to go on the back foot, he can cut the ball here. He can play it out here or here, this area. Or if he's coming on the front foot, he can play it more of the square or even straight. And if he's bowling the one which is coming into him, for example, left arm bowler bowling an arm ball which comes into him, he can push it out here. This batting technique also applies for against the spin of leg spin, against leg spinners rather, because usually leg spinners, they bowl on the leg stump, see, outside the leg stump. Here batsman can sweep somewhere out here or here, or leave the ball. He won't be given out because he's already standing outside the leg stump. The idea is not to move much. Have a slight movement after deciding whether you want to play on the front foot or on the back foot, or whether you want to play square or you want to play straight. The most important thing is to give him the space between the body and the ball so that he can score runs easily. He won't be trapped. He won't be cramped for playing. On the other hand, if seeing this, a spinner might try to lure the batsman by flighting the ball more, throwing it down, having a lower trajectory. So in that case, if a batsman is good in his footwork, he can go down the wicket, or he can wait and play the back foot cut shot. The advantage of doing that is that he's got enough space between the ball so that the cut shot, when he's playing the cut shot, he won't be cramped playing the cut shot. Usually when a batsman plays the cut shot, he's already somewhere out here, his back foot is out here, and he gets cramped to play the cut shot. But in this case, in this new stance, his back foot will be somewhere out here, so he'll have enough leverage, enough gap, enough space between his body and the ball to cut. I strongly believe that this method will apply very well against the spin bowlers. Thank you.